American Express launched their first ever charge card in the US and Canada in 1958. And here we are 64 years later, and now we have our first ever consumer debit card. It's about time too. So today, we're gonna talk about it. Hey everyone, it's Mark. I'm here to help you put more money in your pocket through credit cards, a little bit of debit cards, and smart financial habits. If that sounds good to you, do me a quick favor and click on the like and subscribe button down below. Also check out the links down below in the description area to view some great credit card offers, to get some additional cash back when you shop online through Rakuten, and to get some free stocks from Webull when you open a new account and deposit any amount. Now let's dive right into the press release. The title of the official press release is American Express expands membership with new American Express Membership Rewards Checking Account. And it was released on February 8th of 2022, and I'm recording this on February 8th, 2022, so it is hot off the press. Now let's scroll down here and look at this beautiful new card. I'll even put it right next to me if my scrolling will behave. There we go. What do you all think? We also see that it's got contactless text, so a tap and pay will be an eligible feature for it. So if you like the design, let me know in the comments. If you don't like the design, let me know down below in the comments. But this is the first round or version 1.0 of the new debit card that we'll see. And for all of you who came here for a quick upfront synopsis and don't care about all the details, we'll start with this italicized font right here because that summarizes everything in about 3 lines. So first, all digital US consumer checking account with membership rewards points, high yield APY, debit card, purchase protection, and no monthly maintenance fees or minimums, and world-class service. That's the bundle of everything you'll be getting with this new checking service. So if that's what you came here for, there you go. For everybody else who wants all the details and actually what are your points going to be worth, stick around because here we go. Out of New York and over the wire via the Business Wire service, American Express today launched American Express Rewards Checking, or for short, Amex Rewards Checking, the company's first all-digital consumer checking account, currently available for eligible U.S. consumer card members. Amex Rewards Checking offers a range of benefits, including membership rewards points for eligible debit card purchases, an annual percentage yield rate that is 10 times higher than the national rate, and purchase protection for eligible purchases, all with no monthly maintenance fees or minimums, and world-class customer service, which Amex is very well known for. To quote, "Our members want more banking products and services from us," said Ava Rada, Executive Vice President and General Manager of Consumer Banking for American Express. And they want more from their checking account without giving up the benefits that are important to them. That's why we built Amex Rewards Checking to deliver more value for members with the powerful and trusted backing of American Express. It's digital checking without compromises. And I do think she made a great point there about consumers wanting more banking type products, because right now if you want a checking account on the personal consumer side, you'd have to go to one of Amex's big competitors like Bank of America, Chase, or anybody else for that service. Amex does offer a high yield savings account, but if you wanted to use them to cover your regular monthly expenses, you can only withdraw from a savings account up to 6 times per billing cycle. Or right now there have been some flexibility with that during the broader pandemic that we've all been going through. So there might be a higher cap right now, but once we go back to normal, it's only 6 withdrawals per billing cycle. So if you've got 7 bills to pay or more from a checking account, you could not do that from a savings without paying fees. Amex Rewards Checking features a highly competitive APY of 0.5%, and it also comes with a debit card, which earns members 1 membership rewards point for every $2 spent on eligible purchases, which can be redeemed for deposits into your Amex Rewards Checking account, and is contactless enabled for tap and go payments at participating merchants. Members can access and manage their checking accounts from the American Express app and deposit checks via the app for easy account funding. I love that. So a few quick comments here. Again, that APY of 0.5% for a checking account is a good thumbs up for that. Earning 1 membership rewards point for every $2 spent, that's obviously pretty lousy if you compare it to Amex credit cards, because if you value membership rewards points at 1 cent each, then earning 1 cent for every $2 spent is equal to a 0.5% return on your spend. But again, we're dealing in the realm of debit cards, So that means that this is actually quite good because most debit cards earn nothing. But I do suppose some of that is made up for the fact that you can redeem directly into your checking account, which earns that 0.5% APY, so there is a greater built-in return after you earn. And then the ability to deposit checks via the app is super cool because I do have the high yield savings account with American Express, and oftentimes I want to deposit funds there very quickly and easily from a check, but I can't do that. You can do it via the web-based version of the app, and it's not very good. It's kind of buggy, and it's not a good experience at all. Let me just put it that way. So the fact that they're now going to have built-in mobile deposit on the Amex app is great too. And because it's the Amex mobile app, I'm guessing you should also be able to see all your credit cards in the same page, as well as your checking account and your high yield savings account all together in one place. More research from the surveys they took about what people value, they really consider trust, reputation, and having rewards and offers when they're looking at opening a new bank account. Okay, so for those reasons, Amex designed their own checking account with these new types of things in mind, which you oftentimes don't see this comprehensive of a benefit set with a debit card. So again, 0.5% high yield APY, one membership rewards point for every $2 spent, no monthly maintenance fees, and no minimum balance fees. That's also great. Purchase protection on eligible American Express debit card purchases covering accidental damage or theft, backed by American Express world-class service. You'll have access to support 24/7 via phone or chat. That could be nice because Amex's mobile chat and online chat is a very good service. I've used it probably, 90 times, maybe over 100 over the years, and it's always been a great experience. There's fraud protection and monitoring. You get those simple and efficient banking services through their app, and free ATM withdrawals with their debit card at over 37,000 MoneyPass ATM locations nationwide. Now let's switch over to the article by TPG here because they actually answer some questions that the press release did not, and it's more about like what are the value of your points and a few other things as well. Scrolling on down here, the first great point that I thought was made is right here. Let me zoom on in really big for you all. But for some purchases, such as paying taxes or when your credit card isn't accepted at select merchants, but a debit card is, earning any points at all is positive and welcome change here. So I do agree with that. There are those occasions where you can't use a credit card at certain places, and therefore you got to use a debit card, which normally has no rewards at all. So if you can earn some membership rewards points for those transactions, that could be helpful. Next really good point here is about combining your rewards points. So the membership rewards points earned through the Amex Rewards Checking Account are the same as those earned across Amex's consumer cards. The upside to this, of course, is that you can combine your points for maximum value, which includes transferring them out to travel partners. If you only have an Amex consumer card that earns rewards other than membership rewards points, such as the Blue Cash Preferred from American Express or a co-branded card like the Delta SkyMiles Gold or the Hilton Honors cards, then you can still register for an Amex Rewards checking account and earn points on your debit card transactions. However, your only option will be redeeming for a deposit into your account at a rate of 0.8 cents per point. So really this new account is mostly targeted at folks with membership rewards earning cards from Amex. Now let me zoom in on that right there. 0.8 cents per point into your new checking account. Right now, as I film this on February 8th, if you redeem membership rewards points for cash back via a statement credit on an American Express credit card, you only get 0.6 cents per point. The only way to get more than that for cash is if you have the Schwab Platinum card, which requires a separate application process getting that card approved, and then you can cash out at 1.1 cents per point. But most people don't have that card or don't want to apply for it. So it seems like if you get this debit card and for some reason you want to redeem a certain amount of points for cash back, whether it's out of necessity or simply out of preference because you're just not traveling right now, it seems like the debit card will give you a new option to get 0.8 cents instead of 0.6, so capturing more value for cash, which is really cool. Another great point here is the purchase protection, and TPG gives you some information about the actual coverages. It'll give you coverage for up to 90 days from the covered purchase date and is limited to $1,000 per occurrence up to $50,000 per account per calendar year. And moving into the last section here about what's missing, I find this very intriguing, and I'll wrap it up again in my conclusion to this video with a couple other points too. So while the overall simplicity of this product is certainly a benefit, it's also a bit disappointing that there's no incentive for having a high balance in your checking account or for also holding specific premium cards. At least at launch, Amex Rewards Checking is a one-size-fits-all program for every cardholder in the Amex consumer portfolio. This is a bit different than other checking account programs from major banks. For instance, Bank of America's Preferred Rewards customers earn a 25%, 50%, or a 75% bonus on select Bank of America credit cards, depending on the size of their deposits and investments with Bank of America and Merrill. And unlike Chase Sapphire Banking, which requires a minimum combined account balance of $75,000 to waive the fees, the Amex debit card doesn't waive or refund ATM fees worldwide. And then while not mentioned here, of course, Citibank with their Citi Gold clients and all that, once you have certain deposit thresholds met or investment thresholds met, Citi also has programs in place where you can get annual fee waivers, ATM fee waivers, stuff like that with their program. So to bring all of that full circle now, I want to wrap it all up with the three main points that I think are most compelling that also affect the credit card space with American Express cards. The first of which is that 0.8% cash out rate, which I already touched on a little bit here. I just think it's great to have another no-fee card-based product, a debit card in this case, give you a higher cash out rate than the actual credit cards themselves for the same type of thing, that is cash back. Point number two is keeping your points active, especially if you've canceled cards that earned membership awards points in the past. For instance, let's say you have the Amex Gold card and the Amex Everyday card, both of which earn membership awards points. If you decide, you know what, I'd rather move over to Chase or just use some other card products, maybe an airline card, a hotel card, and you cancel your membership award earning cards, then you lose all of your Amex points. They will be basically forfeited. So if you want to preserve your points, even after account closure, normally you have to have at least one Amex card open that earns membership awards points. So in the event you want to cancel all of your cards that earn membership awards points in favor for something else, I'm wondering if the debit card will be a nice no-fee way to preserve all your points. That way you don't have to go rush and transfer them out to a partner, which you may or may not use based on your travel habits, or rush to redeem them in a fire sale type of situation and therefore lose potentially a lot of value that you could have gotten otherwise. And third, I'm very interested in the point that TPG made there in the article about potentially building out a platform to have a tiered relationship rewards benefit structure. In other words, just like the Bank of America Preferred Rewards program, where the larger amount of balances and investments that you have across Bank of America and Merrill, the greater rewards you can get, the more fees that end up getting waived, and better rates on mortgages, cars, and a whole bunch of other stuff. If you've never seen the Bank of America Preferred Rewards program, it's very comprehensive, but of course, for the purposes of this video and channel, we're most interested in those credit card rewards. So, will Amex eventually take this new checking account plus their high yield savings account, their credit cards, their charge cards, and eventually build out a way for you to earn greater rewards either by holding certain premium cards like the Platinum card, or perhaps even have greater balances in those checking or savings accounts. We'll have to see. I'd love to see it happen though. And that makes me wonder, would you love to see that happen too? Or any of those 3 points that I mentioned? Let me know down below in those comments to see what the thoughts are of the collective credit community out there, because this is all very new for American Express. And of course, there's a lot more innovation to be had in the years that are forthcoming. So let's see what you all think. With all of that said, if you enjoyed today's video and believe it could benefit other people, please help me get it in front of them by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on those notifications. Also remember to check out those cool links that are floating around down there in the description area to view some great credit card offers, to get some additional cash back when you shop online through Rakuten, and to get some free stocks from Webull when you open a new account and deposit any amount. I thank you all for watching today's video. I hope it brought you some great value. I'll see you again in future videos, and until then, remember, you are great.